Hi everyone, I'm Avdesh God. In this video, we'll explore about the formatting pane in Tableau. We will cover all of the elements available in the formatting pane. That is, how we can change the font, size, style, colors, etc. We will touch base the alignments of various objects in the view. We will get to know how we can change the background shading and other band shading as well. We will get to know more about the border formatting options, and at the end, we will get to know the various line formatting options down the line. Not only this, in order to ease the formatting process, we'll also get to know how we can copy the formatting and use the same in other worksheets. And last but not the least, we will also explore the general workbook formatting as well. Well, let's get started. Before we learn more about formatting, let us build a quick view. From Dimensions, utilizing the Control key, select Category and Sales. Go to Show Me and select the bar chart. Drill down the hierarchy to subcategory level and set this to fill the entire view. Let us also drop the segment onto the column shelf. This will give us the total sales broken up by segments and subcategories. We can easily access the Format pane options available in the Format dropdown from the top menu. Let us select Font for the time being. Notice the Format pane will cover up the existing data pane and is available over the left. We have got multiple options on top of it. The very first is to set the default font in this worksheet. Thereafter, we have the alignment option, wherein we can change the alignment for default, total, and grand total as well. Further down the line, we have a shading option, wherein we can change the shading of the worksheet, totals, grand totals. Moreover, we can even change the row banding color and the column banding color. After that, we have got the grid lines or the borders. We can even change the default borders, the total and grand total borders, and finally the row divider and column divider borders. Under this, you can do it for the entire sheet or rows and columns separately. Finally, we have an option for lines, wherein we can format various type of lines such as grid lines, zero lines, trend and reference lines, the drop lines, and finally the axis rulers and axis stick. We can format the same for either at the sheet level or at a row or column level. At the very right, we have got a Fields drop-down at the top right in the Format pane. From this menu, we can choose the fields we want to format. Let us select the Category field. Over here, we have got two options, that is the header and the pane. As we have the Category field in the header, so we need to modify the header tab in order to change the appearance of the Category field header. Let us change the font to a different one. It might not look nice, but will eventually help you to visualize the change in font. Let us choose Georgia for the time being. Let us also change the shade to a dark black and make it bold. We can even change the size of the text according to our requirements. After that, we have an alignment option. If we click on it, we have an option to change the horizontal alignment. Right now, in the automatic option, the category field is left aligned. We can even center align it or move it to the right hand side. Moreover, we can even set up the vertical alignment to the bottom, middle, or to the top. Talking about the direction of the text, we have the normal, which is currently set for the time being. We have an up option and the down option. Finally, we have the text wrapping, which is automatic as of now. We can either turn it off or turn it on. Let us switch back everything to automatic. At the end, we can also choose the background shading for the category field. You can choose the color of your choice. Let us select it as white for the time being. If we want to clear the formatting, we can easily do that by using the clear button at the bottom, and it will bring back the default formatting. Let us now turn on the labels by selecting Show Mark Labels under the label shelf in the marks card. To format the same, select the Sum of Sales field from the top under the Fields drop-down. This will provide us a capability to format the Sum of Sales field present in both the X's and over to the pane. Let us format the X's first. Let us make the font bold and change the color to a lighter shade of gray. Let us make it as italic as well. After that, we have an option to change the shading out there in the X's. Let us select a certain color for the time being. Moreover, you can choose a color based on your requirements. If you notice, the shading of the X's is changing accordingly based on the color that we are selecting in the view. Let us switch back to white. After that, we have an option to change the scale of the numbers available in the X's. To do so, go to Numbers. Let us select a custom and change the display unit out here to millions. If you notice, down there in the X's, the display units of sales have changed to millions. We can even change it to any other unit of our choice. Finally, we can change the alignment of these numbers available in the X's to either normal, up, or down. You can even change the header of the X's by making some modifications in the title. Let us now move to the pane. Over here, you will be able to make the changes to the labels and format the same. Let us select a different font for labels. Let us choose Tableau Light. Let us change the font size as well, along with the color to a lighter shade of blue. Next is the alignment option. We can change it to left, middle, or to the right. Similarly, the vertical alignment can be moved to bottom, center, or to the top. The direction can also be modified. Based on that, the labels on the right are changing accordingly. We can also change the display units for label as well. Go to Number Custom and select the display unit of your choice. The labels will change accordingly. If we want to clear the formatting, we can again click on Clear. The next is the shading pane. Over here, we have three options, that is the sheet, rows, and columns. In order to set up a background shade for the worksheet, you can choose this drop-down and select the color of your choice. We can even change the color of row banding and the header banding as well. Similarly, we can do the same for rows as well. Thereafter, we have an option for the borders. Let us select none for everything throughout the sheet. We can even do the same for rows and columns separately. Finally, we have an option for lines. Let us set none for all the lines available out here, starting from the grid lines till the axis ticks. We can again do the same for rows and columns separately as well. Let us duplicate this sheet by right-clicking on the sheet and selecting Duplicate. If in case we want to clear the formatting of the entire sheet in a single click, then we can do that by using the Format drop-down. Over here, we have an option, Clear Worksheet Formatting. Once we click on this, the entire formatting of the worksheet will be changed back to the default one. Thus, this will clear all of the custom changes that we have made so far and bring it back from where we started. Moreover, if we want to apply the same formatting to multiple sheets without replicating our efforts, then we can do that quite easily as well. Go to the sheet from which you want to copy the formatting. Right-click on it and select Copy Formatting. Now you need to go to the sheets to which you want to paste this formatting, or indeed you want to apply the formattings that we have just copied right now. All you need to do is right-click on the sheet name and select Paste Formatting. By doing so, Tableau will paste all of the formattings that were available out there in the sheet from which we have copied the formattings. Again, if you want to clear a particular formatting, go to the Formatting pane, select a particular formatting option and hit Clear. You can do the same for the selected ones without changing the other ones that you want to keep in the view. Once we are done with the formatting, we can close the formatting pane by using the cross option out here. This will open up the data pane again. In this video, we got accustomed to the various formatting options available in Tableau's formatting pane. In the next video, we'll learn about creating sets in Tableau,